Hello, hello, hello. So let's get right into it. My name is Jamila. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm obsessed with radical self-love and I want you to be too. And a large part of my self-love comes from the fact that I believe in the law of attraction. I believe in manifesting good things in your life. I believe in attracting a beautiful experience if you do the work, right? And then it's not really work when you see such positive benefits, when it all comes together. So today I'm talking about 5 different things that you could be doing, that we all could be doing, that we all do from time to time at different times to block our manifestations. And it's not intentional, it's just who we are, it's human beings. But it's the best part is when you notice what you're doing and then you're able to shift your behavior and you're just like, I don't want to go down that street today. I'm going to take a different route. Right? It's like using the GPS and it always sends you down the same direction. And you decide, you know what, that direction is not where I want my brain to go. So I'm going to go in another direction today. And it's so easy once you start practicing and get used to it, it feels even better to be higher, to put yourself in a higher vibration rather than going low every single time. What was that Michelle Obama said? When they go low, we go high. It's like never meeting things at the level of negativity that's being fed to you. And the thing about it is, it happens, but you can always rectify it. That's the beauty of this life that we have. So 5 things, right? Number 1 is, anytime you find yourself hating on other people, you are definitely blocking your positive energy. You are definitely lowering your vibration. You are definitely blocking your manifestation. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no getting around the idea that if you have something negative to say about other people, it doesn't matter if you like what's happening, if you don't like what's happening, if you approve of their life, if you don't approve of their life. If your mindset and your thoughts and your words come out are negative in any nature, it's definitely bringing your vibration down. So you're not doing anything to hurt them. You're actually giving them a positive boost, right? But you yourself are definitely killing your own vibration and definitely repelling things that are positive away from you. Number 2 is, if you ever sit around and feel sorry for yourself, I'm sorry. There's nothing in this life that we have going on most of the time on a regular basis that warrants you sitting around saying, woe is me, this is so horrible, this is happening to me. Because I can guarantee you there's somebody out there with a story that matches yours and then maybe 10 times worse. That's just the way life is. So there's never a need to sit down and say, I'm feeling sorry for yourself or feeling bad for yourself. Because first of all, it severely lowers your vibration. It makes you susceptible to illness, to disease, to all sorts of negative impacts on your life, to negative people surrounding you, coming around because you're one of those people that pity yourself all the time. And then you get more of that negative energy, then more things to pity yourself about. There's never any time. It does not help you at all to feel sorry for yourself. So I can see if it like made you feel better, but it doesn't even make you feel better. It doesn't attract positive people or positive things into your life. So don't spend your time on it. There's always somebody with some kind of story that's much worse than what yours could ever be. Number 3, blaming others for anything that's happening in your life, right? Oh man, I was just listening to a YouTube video. I can't even think of who it was. Might have been Alan Watts. I'm not sure. But he was talking about how we've gotten conditioned into learned helplessness. Learned helplessness is when you have things going on in your life that we are so used to institutions and systems taking care of for us that we think that we're not capable of doing it ourselves, right? That's one of the biggest reasons why I decided to homeschool my daughters, because I was like, why is sending them to a school so much better than me, who knows all of this basic information that they're being taught at the school, and we can be in the comfort of our own home and we can pick and choose museums, libraries, math tutoring courses, or either coding at Microsoft in the middle of the day. It's so fun walking around with your kids in the middle of the day going to coding classes at Microsoft. People are like, oh, what are they doing here? Shouldn't they be in school? They are in school. Life is school. Learning is happening all the time. All the time. So we get into this learned helplessness that we can't have things unless we go through this bigger institution or system in order to get it. Money is a big one. People say, oh, I couldn't find a job. We lost our house. We lost our car. Hey, man, I'm not going to be sitting around waiting for all my life to fall apart just because I can't get somebody to put me on a payroll. There are so many ways to generate income and to bring something into your house and at least start building up that energy to start pulling those finances into your space. There's so much we can do on our own that we get caught up with blaming institutions and people and all these environments about why we don't have it, you know? Don't blame people. Lowering your vibration doesn't solve anything, and it takes all the power and responsibility away from you and make you completely helpless. Who would want to be that way? Not I. Number 4, fighting against your circumstance, right? Now, we can all be in wretched circumstances. We can be in negative circumstances. I've been there several times in my life. That's why I know at this point, I am living the best life I've ever lived in my entire life. Because I remember the days when I was married and bad relationships, and way before I knew who I was, and way before I was conscious about who I was and the amazing, powerful being that resided in me. Way before I knew that, I used to be caught up in all these negative situations and stuff. And I found myself fighting against them and using words like struggling. That's why I don't like that term, the struggle is real. Man, I'm never going to talk about struggling for anything because I'm not struggling. All it is that there's a question that's being put out there in the universe and I have not gotten to the answer yet. That's not a struggle. My reaction can be struggling if I let it be. I can sit and cry about something that's going to be solved the next week anyway. I can run around telling everybody how this and that is not working for me, and then that's a struggle. It's like, oh, this is an uphill battle. It's never gonna work out right, you know. Stop fighting against circumstances and go with the flow. Go with the flow of it. Even if it's taking you somewhere that doesn't look pretty, you can never know what's going to happen right around that corner. I am living proof of that. I always tell people I'm always free falling. I'm always taking risks. I'm always, sitting around and saying, hey, I wonder what's going to come from that. And sometimes it doesn't look pretty. But I know good and well that I'm not going to sit around fighting what's happening. I'm going to go with the flow. I'm going to let go. And I'm going to say, hey, if there's something that I can do about it, it's not going to happen when I'm anxious and upset and crying about it. The answer is going to come to me when I'm relaxed and cool and calm or meditating and my mind is peaceful, right? Stop sitting around fighting circumstances. Number 5 is losing faith. Losing faith is one of the biggest things that we can do to push our manifestations away. Once you stop believing, what benefit is it of the universe to bring things towards you? If you stop believing, how is the door open? If you stop believing that, say you're waiting for your puppy to come home in the evening and you haven't seen that puppy all afternoon, right? And so the only way the puppy knows to come home is if you leave a crack in the door. If you decide, okay, well, I've given up faith and hope, and you shut the door, the puppy can't get in. So how else are those things in your life that you want to bring towards you going to come if you don't leave the door cracked open for it? Leaving the door cracked open is your hope, is your faith. It's your desire to believe beyond what's happening in your circumstances, right? So those are my 5 things that you should not be doing, that you may be doing sometimes, but try to correct it when you do it, that might be pushing your manifestations away. 1 is hating on other people, never a good thing. 2 is feeling sorry for yourself. 3 is blaming other people or institutions for why you are the way you are or what you have and all that. Fighting against circumstances, that's number 4. And then 5 is losing faith altogether. Then what's the point? What's the point? So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed my video today. I am so grateful for this vessel that I get to pass these videos through and get to share with everybody. I feel blessed beyond measure, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be able to discuss these subjects and talk to you all. And I hope you have an amazing and wonderful and beautiful and magical day. And I hope you see it that way, because that's what kind of day you're having anyway all the time, right? So anyway, I'm Jamila, and have a good day.